had quite some demand for what the secret is from the good breeding, and since a few years. And I think the secret was really the breeding vitamins. I think it's a perfect combination to have a good fertilizing for the eggs, and as well a good development for the youngsters. Okay, I just use the measurement like it is mentioned on the bottles. Okay, add some water. Okay, very simple. What I usually do, I leave the water until we finish it. Sometimes it's 2 days, and that's the perfect way. 2 days in the water. When you have really problems with old breeders, I would recommend to give it for 1 week in the water. It really gives a boost to these old birds. Okay, the week is passing very well. In the beginning of the week, I give the combination Metagol, Carbo and Aminable. Of course, like I said before, when these birds are training for 1 hour, after a few days, you give this 1 day or 2 days until they train for 1 hour. But after that, the birds need energy. And the energy they will get out of the grains combined with health oil and Carbo Plus. I will show you how I use this. For 1 kilogram of grains, okay, I will prepare 2 kilograms. Okay, with more birds, okay. So this is what's going to happen. I will put it here. I use 1 for each kilogram, okay, about 10 ml. Good. So we have 2 kilograms. Okay. This is the first thing. I try first mix a little bit the oil, and then I dry it up with the Carbo Plus. The Carbo Plus, which gives them the necessary energy. 2 spoons, not more than 2 spoons. I take now 3 for 2 kilograms because it's not needed to overdose the product. That is more than that. But what I think is important, that the grains are dry at the end. Please try to make your grains every time when you put something on the grains, make them dry. And as well, what I'm doing when I give a product, in the morning I give it on the grains, and in the evening I give plain grains, so with nothing on it. Then you can never make a mistake. See, like this, it's perfect mix. 44 pairs of breeders, 44 males, 44 females, and these are all pigeons, proven pigeons we call them. They are either champions themselves or they are the parents of the champions. All of them are quite famous pigeons, like Kleine Figo, Nadira, Setna, Artificial Utah, birds which have really proven something. I have here another special thing. This is the famous Kleine Figo, a pigeon that we bought a few years ago for 60,000 euro. Like I mentioned before, I have golden birds, but if there is something in the world which is the same quality as my pigeons or even better, we try to buy it. And this is one of the birds, Kleine Figo, a pigeon which gave the best twin in the world. One child of him flew first from 100,000 pigeons. Another pigeon became Olympian pigeon. A really golden pigeon, Kleine Figo. This is the famous Nadira, owned by John Hansen, our friend from Australia. But this is a pigeon which is, in the last 10 years, it had never been done what she did. She won 2 times first international. She won first international Perpignan and first international Carcassonne, which has never been done before. So on that point, she is something exceptional at them. She is now 7 years old, so let's say another 5 years she can go between 10 to 15 youngsters a year, so you still can breed 50 children from her. So here in my hand I have the world famous Setna. She was ace pigeon best bird from West Europe, but she also won the famous international race from Narbonne, 900 km, almost 900 km. She flew that race in one day. She became fastest from 10,000 birds a day. Actually that day I won first and second, but she was my number one. So I worked more than 30 years to create these bloodlines, including Setna and artificial Utah, to create, in my opinion, superior birds. But knowing now at the end of the year that 99% all these super birds are going to leave my loft and being in a public sale. Okay, this is what I call it my special Muslim loft. Why is it a Muslim loft? Because these are 4 special boxes. Pigeon inside, a special pigeon, a winning pigeon. Each pigeon has the opportunity to have 4 hens. These are birds which have proven to be either a super breeder. For example, this is the father from First National Perpignan. This is Bonk with the artificial Utah golden pair. We have the best son from the golden grey hen. And we have the father from First International Barcelona. Each of these cocks has the opportunity to get at one time or several times 4 hens at a time to breed as many children as possible from them because of their quality and because of their breeding results. This one gave Master Perpignan, the pigeon who won Perpignan National last year. And of course, the old father there from 95 is the father from the First International Barcelona. And here we have Bonk, who is the father from Dora Maar. So all of them are proven breeders. You only do this with pigeons which have proven in breeding, because it has no sense to breed more children from a pigeon where the quality is so and so. For me, the word of them is unbelievable because they are the highest quality. Of course, marketing-wise, you never know. I mean, the child from the Barcelona, so it's public auction, I would say around 130,000 euro. So, the child of this one, yes, the Perpignan winner sold for around 40,000 euro. So each of them are valuable birds, absolutely. For me personally, most important of them is the breeding quality. They are breeding-wise so good that and some of them were my personal winners, so they are also in the heart. So they have 2 things. Girl, come on, girl. Come on, girl. Oh, come on, girl. Don't. Okay, come on, girl. Come on. Okay, this is Dora Maar. So as well as the cocks are special, also the partners which they get are also special birds. 10 times first prize winner, 2 times provincial winner, 2nd national Bourges, that famous Bourges race which I was mentioning, the 2nd from 11,000 birds. And her mother is Utah, and that hen, she won also 2nd national from also 11,000 birds in another race, Vichy, a race distance from 611 km.
You mentioned that they're going to the sale.
This one will also be one of the special birds in my sale at the end of the year. She's a young hen, she's a famous hen, so I'm sure that people will like to have a pigeon like that on their loft. I have now the chance that the whole world can get my birds. Okay, and I really, I am always nervous for that moment.